Scientists in the fields of psychology and biology have identified a number of characteristics that make men visually appealing to people. In contrast to inherent characteristics of male faces like cheekbones or eyes, certain physical characteristics have more to do with personal style and choice. The physical characteristics that a guy can manage, including facial hair and attire, are more significant than these physical characteristics. People frequently find physical characteristics like facial appearance to be significantly less desirable than personality features. 1. Facial hair. Cross-cultural studies have indicated that many individuals are more attracted to males with facial hair, even if some guys prefer not to have it because it can be difficult to keep it trimmed and irritating. This is based on cross-cultural research on human behavior and evolution. According to the study's findings, people rated males with well-groomed facial hair as being more mature and physically beautiful. 2. Sincerity. Some people prefer casual relationships, sex, or dating to meaningful connections or partnerships that last. This is a matter of personal preference. Furthermore, the popularity of dating websites and apps may be partly to blame for this. It's not hard to assume that most people admire honesty and decent behavior, therefore when someone has romantic feelings for someone and is trying to be sincere in their interactions, it might potentially be a huge turn-on for the other person. Being transparent and honest about your intentions may be one of the best methods to attract someone romantically given the state of psychology today, even if you're only attempting to be physically beautiful for the short term. This genuineness is valued by the typical person. 3. The capability of storytelling. Some individuals find it appealing when someone has a nice story to tell. Some people adore it when someone engages them in a story about something they did, such as recounting a conversation they had with friends or even an exciting event in their lives. The ability to tell a compelling narrative might be a sign of effective communication. This is due to the fact that most individuals find being a good communicator to be very appealing and that it may definitely help to improve any relationship. 4. Body hair. Some individuals frequently favor males with some body hair. This is due to the possibility that body hair could be interpreted, consciously or unconsciously, as a marker of sexual and reproductive success. This enhances a potential mate's total physical allure or sexual attraction. 5. Indicators of physical activity. Others may notice your strong calf muscles and healthy hip ratio. Some people find it seductive when a person has developed calves and a good hip ratio, since they may not only appear beautiful but may also indicate physical activity. For instance, a man who is physically active and who cares about his appearance would have toned arms, shoulders, and chest. Some people find these toned body parts attractive because they are visible through clothing. Researchers at the university believe that people's attraction to guys with chiseled muscles and other physical activity cues may have existed among our ancestors. This is due to the possibility that the challenges faced by early humans required physical power to overcome rather than a developed skill or social connection. Due to the fact that it shows a person's capacity for reproduction, the hip ratio may also be important. In addition, some studies, like the one by the University of California described above, claim that people have been drawn to guys with muscles and a good hip ratio for millennia and that human behavior hasn't really evolved much in that regard. 6. A feminine side. When males act in ways that are not typically masculine, some people find them physically attractive. So for some, displaying a feminine side can be advantageous since certain people could find it beautiful. Physically attractive men who are willing to reveal their genuine interests can be highly appealing to some people who find traditionally feminine things interesting. Researchers at the university had not before thought of this characteristic as a factor for a male physical appeal or sexual attraction. However, several people admitted to university academics interested in human behavior that these characteristics have evolved into a pleasing and physically alluring attribute for males to have today. This was confirmed by the researchers when they looked especially at grooming practices and family duties. The findings indicated that physically appealing male candidates were those who took particular attention to their grooming, such as donning a pleasant cologne and dressing tastefully. This is true even though in some cultures doing so could be viewed as a feminine trait. Furthermore, the findings revealed that men who took on duties typically assigned to women in the home, such as cooking, cleaning, and child-rearing, were frequently seen as having more attractive physical features. 7. Sense of humor. A man who can laugh and make other people laugh is adored by the public. Males with a good sense of humor are typically seen as being far more physically beautiful than men who do not laugh much. This is why some people might think that guys who crack a lot of jokes and tell hilarious anecdotes are far more physically beautiful than men who don't. Some people may just find humorless people to be plain dull. 8. Being into music. Some people find the physical attractiveness of males who are really into music. You have a lot more of a chance of being physically appealing to some people if you enjoy listening to music that is not in the top 40. The fact that you have a wide musical taste may be enough to make you physically attracted to someone in some situations, even if they don't share your musical interests or enjoy the songs you play for them. 9. Intelligence. For many people, intelligence is seductive. Try to be who you are while actively keeping appropriate knowledge of your surroundings and life in general if you are concerned about coming across as knowledgeable. The significance of cognitive assessment as a factor of interpersonal attraction is made clear by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. It's not always necessary to put extra effort into being knowledgeable in order to turn someone on. Even so, you might need to be able to hold an engaging discussion and appear relatively clever in their eyes. You could perhaps be more physically beautiful if you know more bits of random information. 10. Men with good smells. All people value a good scent very highly. More so than colognes, certain men may have an incredible natural aroma that is a tremendous turn-on for some people, according to psychological science and biological research. However, in some circumstances, colognes and other odors can also heighten someone's degree of curiosity. Men and women may learn a lot from a person's body odor, and it extends beyond just whether or not they've just showered. Body odor can be used to identify hormones and particular microorganisms that may be present in another person. On a biological level, this can help individuals choose a mate that will have higher reproductive success and who will help pass on better genes to the next generation of humans. So, body odor, even without fancy perfumes, can help you attract a biologically compatible mate. 11. Decent hair. Some individuals have a thing for handsome men. Many people prefer a man with good, well-groomed hair, even though some ladies do prefer bald or shaved heads. If you have healthy hair, take care of it by maintaining proper cleanliness practices and using quality hair products rather than just inexpensive ones. 12. Volunteering. You are far more likely to be physically appealing if you volunteer for a neighborhood charity organization, little league team, church, or other organization or group. Even if they are not being compensated or individually benefited, the latter are more drawn to those who strive for the greater good. People today like a man who are eager to contribute their time and energy to a worthwhile cause, according to psychology. It reveals a lot about a person's character. It might be a sign that they are kind, compassionate, and concerned for others. 13. Passionate display. A man can be quite seductive when he displays a passion for a particular cause. The most significant or desirable personality quality, according to some people, is passion. People are drawn to men who are genuinely passionate about their interests. Researchers from the University of California claim that if someone believes a man is passionate about something, they may even be willing to ignore a bad personality trait. You might find this offensive, for instance, if you have an obsessive passion for comic books or a particular comic book character. But to some, if you are passionate about it, it could be a turn-on. That passion can be seen when you broach the subject. What might seem like a nerdy obsession becomes a trait of physical attractiveness or sexual attraction. So, you shouldn't be afraid or hesitant to include your passions on your online dating profile or in the conversation on a first date. 14. Work ethic. People are interested in men who can support them, and they want to know that. Some people seek a man who can take care of them even though people should be able to take care of themselves. When scientists questioned why this would be the case, the response was societal rather than evolutionary. People with great social rank are attractive to many people. In the modern world, a person's high standing is frequently based on their employment status or income. It holds true for personal finance as well. Although this may appear to be a merely surface indicator, it can occasionally be interpreted as a sign of a strong work ethic. This means that a good work ethic can go a long way toward making you physically attractive to the right person. 15. Having self-assurance. Men with self-assurance might be physically seductive to some people. When this happens, you are far more likely to come off as physically beautiful to the ladies you interact with if you are confident in yourself. Being timid, unsure of yourself, or coming across as weak in any manner will not make you physically beautiful. Regardless of your other personality or physical characteristics, having self-confidence can definitely be beneficial. The results of the University of California study revealed that some of the other participants thought some guys were more physically beautiful than others. This demonstrates how having confidence in yourself can encourage others to do the same. 16. Having decency. There's more to being a gentleman than just swiveling seats and opening doors. Saying please and thank you and acting with general respect is all part of having good manners and being a gentleman. Giving your date flowers or chocolates might go a long way toward improving your attractiveness to them. 17. Integrity. Many people find a man to be highly physically beautiful if he has integrity and is willing to tell the truth, no matter what the circumstance. The majority of the time, people do not enjoy lies. Integrity is crucial because if you are honest and have integrity, you are less likely to cheat on your partner and more likely to be loyal and respectful. 18. Dominance or prestige. A recent cross-cultural study published in the International Journal of Evolutionary Psychology asked whether women are attracted to dominant men or prestigious men. And based on the findings of Psychology Today and submissions in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, individuals looking for short-term relationships could be more attracted to dominant men. In contrast, those looking for long-term relationships are more attracted to prestigious men.